Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a painting tutorial, and what we're going to look at today is how to paint the green runes on Circle of Orboros models. So as you can see here on his sword, I have already done these, and so this is the effect we're going to achieve with this technique I'll show you today. So the first thing I use is moth green from Reaper's Master Series, and I use 3 drops of moth green, and I thin it down with some Flow Aid. Now this Flow Aid you can buy at any art supply store, and when you make your Flow Aid you're going to mix it 10 parts water to 1 part Flow Aid, and I just mix it up in a big bottle kind of like this. And this will last a long time. This is the first bottle of it I mixed up. I bought that Flow Aid a little over a year ago, and that stuff lasts forever. So yeah, so we just like I said, 3 drops of the green paint, 2 drops of the Flow Aid, mix that up in your palette, and we just load up our brush with some of it here, and we're gonna work on, actually here might be easier for you guys to see. We're going to work on that that guard on his forearm there. So let me just turn this so you can see it better, and so I can get to it better. Alright, and so all you have to do is just take this and touch it into the rune itself, and you see it will just flow through that rune on its own. So we'll just jump down here to one of these smaller ones here. Alright, move on up here. So see, that's why we put the Flow Aid into the paint, is it just helps it flow right through that rune. Now, there are some times where you're going to have to kind of help guide it along just a little bit, but that's not nearly as difficult as trying to get an actual like small brush down in there and just apply the paint. So we got that one, and now see, that's something you have to be careful of though. See how it just flowed right there out of the rune and is following the edge of that wrist guard. So what you can do is just clean your brush out really good in some water, and then just go back in there and just kind of pick it up with the brush, and the paint's so thin that it'll just wick its way back up into the bristles of the brush, and so you can just get that stuff out of there. There we go. Alright, so we'll just finish up this last rune on here, and there we go, just like that. And then just kind of go back and make sure you got everything. I can see this little corner here, it didn't quite go all the way up in, so there we go. And we'll put just a little bit more down here, not too much so it doesn't come running back out again. Alright, so then what we're going to do is just let that dry, and once it's good and dry we can then move on to the next step. Okay, so now that the moth green paint is dry, we move on to the next step, and it's actually the last step. So there's only 2 steps to this. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some Way Watcher Green Glaze from Citadel, and we're going to do the exact same thing that we did with the actual paint. Let me just get this open here, get some of this in the brush, using the same brush as we did before. And you're just going to take this and put it down into the rune. Now the glaze might not flow as well as the paint did, so you might have to help it out a little bit more. But all you really have to do is just trace over the rune, and the paint will come out of the brush and go down into the rune itself. we go. I don't know why I'm so shaky today, but there we go. And just get it down in there. Just like that. Alright. And so really that's all there is to it. And once that's dry, it'll then look more like, it'll look like his sword does right here. So that's how I paint the runes for my Circle of Orboros models. If you guys have any additional questions about this process, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. That way I know that this is the kind of videos you guys want to see. And if you do want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you all next time. Bye.